Commonly asked econ questions for micro and macroeconomics. Sorry for the late start. There's just some technical issues that I had to figure out. But yeah, so we'll just jump right into it. So the first question is, opportunity cost occurs because of a producer's need to A, limit resources, B, protect resources, C, allocate resources, or D, spend resources. And so again, just a quick review, what is opportunity cost? Is essentially saying that when we make a decision, what we give up is the next best alternative of what we could have done had we not made that decision. And so from a producer's point of view, opportunity cost is really important and crucial to consider when they have to determine what do they want to use what they have to produce. Do they want to produce good X or good Y or good Z? And when they produce good X, how much of good Y and good Z do they give up? So looking at the answer choices, it becomes pretty clear that A is not going to be the right answer, right? A producer doesn't need to limit resources. They have limited resources, and so they have to work within the boundaries of those limited resources. B says protect resources, but a producer's aim is not to protect the resources from being used. They want to use the resources, they just don't know how to use those resources in the best possible way. C says allocate resources, and that's exactly right. A producer faces limited resources, and they have to decide, where do I want to allocate these limited resources to produce goods? So C looks like a good answer. And finally, D, producers need to spend resources, and producers want to spend resources, but opportunity cost is not the driver for that want. The driver for that want is just a profit motivation. So it's not really going to be a need to spend resources that we're looking at. So C is going to be the best answer here. We can take a look at the previous tutor's answer. And the previous tutor said that in economics, the opportunity cost is a concept which is widely used in the economic system. The opportunity cost is showing the opportunity lost because it tells the loss of an individual or a company that comes from selecting an alternative by rejecting the other alternatives. In simple words, if we can have multiple options or alternatives, and we need to choose one out of them all, and the other alternatives, which are not chosen by an individual, are an opportunity cost of that alternative. That was a little bit confusing, but I think I get what they're saying. For example, in a particular period, either we can watch TV or study or play games. In this scenario, watching TV and playing games are the opportunity cost of study time. The main reason behind this is the scarcity, so we need to best utilize them. So we can say that the opportunity cost occurs because of a producer's need to allocate resources, therefore option C is the correct option. Now, it's a good explanation. I just want to point out that in this particular scenario that they give, where in a particular period of time, we can either watch TV or study or play games, which means you can only do one of the three. The opportunity cost of doing one of them is not both of the other options. It's the next best option. So let's say I get enjoyment of 10 utility out of watching TV, and I get 9 utility out of playing games, and I get 8 utility out of studying and getting good grades. In that sense, if I choose to watch TV, the opportunity cost is only the utility I gave up from not playing games. So a cost of 9 utility. It is not the sum of both the studying utility of 8 plus the game utility of 9 of 17. That's not my opportunity cost, right? It's the next best alternative. So let's clarify that really quickly. Good explanation. Just want to clarify that opportunity cost only refers to the next best alternative, not all possible alternatives. In the TV scenario, if we gain the most utility out of watching TV, second most out of games, and third most out of studying and getting good grades, then the opportunity cost of watching TV is only utility you give up from not playing games. Okay, so we can mark that as correct though. They got C as well, just a little addendum to that answer.